Today we're going to work on some mimicking of the forces placed upon our rib cage and our pelvis and our hips when we're in the saddle. So you're going to need some bands, a heavy band, pretty heavy. If you don't have one that's that heavy, or you keep working up in your strength, just add, you can even do more than one band. You can put it in the door frame, tie it to a table, anything that's really steady, because there's going to be a lot of force on it. You also should have some hand weights, 3, 5, 8, 10. You want to work up to a heavy weight, but start lower. So you're going to take your band, tether it to whatever you're tethering it to. You can see I've got these springs that are pretty heavy duty. And you want to step out far enough that you have engagement just to stand. So keeping your rib cage stacked over your pelvis, your shoulder blades down and back, hands at your side, stand fully in that left leg and lift. Do not let your pelvis move or your rib cage move. So for me to make it much easier, I do this. That's avoiding the obliques to help stabilize you. If that's pretty easy, step out a little bit and lift and lift. You want to have a mild posterior tilt, mimicking your seat in the saddle as you do this. You also want to be sure that you have your weight on your full standing foot. So I could let it go off to the side, and I'm using some leverage to help me there, but that's not the movement. So find the inside of that standing leg. And then we're going to add on. Breathe. Do not let that pelvis rock and roll, or the rib cage, none of this. Keep the weight on the inside of that standing foot. This should be starting to burn. I know mine is. Take a little break. Get your hand weights. Normally I would do this with 8 to 10 pounds, but I can't talk with that much weight. But you want it to be hard, because there's a lot of pressure upon our bodies in the tack. Back we go. So I want you to hold these weights in front of you like they're heavy, heavy reins, but you don't get tipped forward. So shoulder blades back and down and lift. One more is 10. Hold that there. Feel for the inside of that left foot. Mind your shoulder blades and lift. Lift. Make sure that rib cage stays connected to the pelvis. Here's what happens if I disconnect. Big exhale brings that rib cage down to the pelvis. Pause there. Put the reins in front of you. This is a lot of effort in my shoulder and upper back. And tap. 2 more. Stand back up on those feet. Take a little breather. Step out again. And we're just gonna press these hands forward from the mid-back. There's so much work in that standing hip. Two more. Hang on, it's starting to shake. Now we're gonna have some rotation. Monitor that standing foot. Move the rib cage to the right. Back to center. To the left. This should be hard. Back to the right. It's just the rib cage that's moving. It's not my head that's rotating. The rib cage. And to the left. Good. That's the exercise. So do it on the other side. Check and see which side is harder. One's going to be harder than the other. The harder side, you just want to do a little more work on to get the exercise. Thank you.